I couldn't be more happy with the way this looks. It looks awesome. Ayo, it is week 34 of the weekly video logs for the Retro Garage. And if you are new here, please do consider subscribing to me on YouTube or following me on Facebook. I am uploading weekly video logs documenting all the things I'm doing as I work towards opening my video game store in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. It is Thursday tonight. I just got off of work. I don't have a lot to do, but I got a game back in the mail. Tecmo Super Bowl 2. I had to ship this to Nick Jensen at Helpful Tech Repair. If you watched a couple vlogs back, it had some line glitching, and I sent it to him and he fixed it. The mad lad fixed it. He can fix anything. So happy to get this back and be able to sell that to somebody who will want it. But like I said, I don't have much to do today, so that's going to be it for tonight. Friday tonight, and I just got home. I had to stop by Menards to pick up a couple things. I had to get a couple outlet covers and some vinyl adhesive floor trim for when the carpet gets laid. We're going to put it along like the base of the floor so it looks nice and you don't see any of the chunky drywall. It's going to look really good. Yeah, I'm going to head out to the store right now. It's about 8:30. And I'm just going to work on a couple things. I got to paint a spot on the wall as well as the outlet covers. And I'm going to vacuum the floor, just pick up all the stuff that the broom couldn't pick up. And just get the spot ready for tomorrow because we're laying the carpet down. I'm at the store and I got one coat on those. And then I had to paint up this spot. I have to put another coat on that. We're thinking about taking this out. We don't want it here, and it takes up quite a lot of wall space, but it looks like it's wired. The landlord said we could take it out if we wanted to, so we're gonna have to probably not just shove that back into the wall, I guess is what I'm saying. So we're gonna have to rip that out and then paint over that again. And then I got this outlet right here. I had a bunch of red shit on it. I scraped it off the best I could, but I'm not gonna be able to get it all. Something that bugs me, but I'm gonna have to deal with it until we buy a new switch, I suppose. Then I got these vinyl wall bases. It's gonna go around, you know, the floor base, obviously. Self-adhesive, super easy to put on. I'm hoping these are gonna work. I'll have to ask Cassie's dad tomorrow when he gets here, but I am going to vacuum now. It is Saturday and a very exciting day because we're putting the carpet tile in. Cannot wait to see what it looks like with the carpet tile and then those vinyl wall base things. I don't even know what to call them. But I'm here a little early. I'm going to get the covers on and I'm gonna take this thing off the wall. This is actually a dead wire, so we can just kind of cut it, shove it back in, and patch that hole up. So that it's awesome. That's going to be so easy. So let's get this started. All right, got some patching. Got the carpet tile right there. I'm going around scraping up all the paint and drywall off the floor. And we're going to start putting it in. The flooring is in and the base strip is up, and I couldn't be more happy with the way this looks. It looks awesome. The carpet tile took away so much of the echo that was in here. We also got Matt's shelf put up, patched up that hole, just waiting for that to dry so we can paint it. Other than that, it is ready to start having stuff be brought to it. So I'm gonna spend the rest of my day packing up my games and bringing them out here. I got all of my games toted up in my car. Still need to get this stuff there, but my car is full and I can't fit any more things in it, so it's going to take a second trip. I am back and I am going to do a quick vacuum before I start bringing my things in. father had one of those when I was a kid. Wow. Yeah. All the games are here. I got my resurfacer and my TV for testing consoles and games. Might slide this down a little further at some point. Got the cord down in here just to take up less space. I got some carpet tile here. I was just gonna throw this away, but Matt had a really good idea of lining the shelving with it instead of just wasting them. And that's awesome. So hopefully I got a razor blade at my house. We'll see. All right, back for load number 2. I was able to fit all of these bookshelves into my car. I could fit one more. I don't know about my bigger wooden one from BAM, if I could fit that in my car. Definitely not the display cases, so probably gonna need a U-Haul for those, or maybe Matt could give me a lift a couple times to bring that stuff out here. I'll have to talk to him, but that's all I'm doing today. I am worn out. It's Sunday and I came out to the store. I brought a box of my big things that aren't necessarily video games. And I have these shelves out here. I'm trying to figure out a good layout. This is probably not how I'm gonna go with it. It looks ridiculous. I wish I had one more of these so I could put it on that one, because I think this looks fine, but that looks stupid. Back out at the store, and I brought my standee. It finally has a game store to call home. So I'm gonna set this out during the day in the middle, and I'll bring it inside, after close. I am gonna zip tie these in the back so people can't like pull them out and run away. As far as theft on something like this, I mean, I don't doubt somebody would want to steal it, then maybe they would, but I don't think it's gonna happen. It's too big. You can't just like pick this up and run with it. Also, there's a security camera right up there, so if anyone does steal it, we'll know. So I was happy to have this thing be actually displayed. So I did a couple more things in here. I got this display. I really wish I had more of these plastic shelves. I love the way this looks, I really do, but I don't have enough of these to do the rest of the Super Nintendo and Genesis games, unfortunately. I think I'd have just enough space if I had 3 or 4 more of these plastic shelves, but probably gonna figure something else out, unfortunately. I'm gonna see if I can get some kind of metal shelving to go in there. If not, I have a slat wall display and I can buy some slat wall shelving and just use that instead of this. But I like this because it's a little smaller, a little shorter, and it's colored. But I kind of designed the shelving in this area to how I'm gonna have it be. It's not ideal, it looks kind of goofy, but it's the best I could come up with such little space I have. These are gonna be anchored to the walls too, just not like loose up there or anything. And then I'm gonna have my Nintendo Powers books and strategy guides hanging up on the wall right there. And I got this shelf out here, and then I'm gonna put the other 2 white shelves here. And then when I get time, I'm gonna put the vertical display there, and then I'm gonna have my horizontal displays right here. So it's kind of piecing together. I might have to swap this out, but I can't go looking for shelves today because it's Easter. Happy Easter, by the way. Also, I'm gonna paint this bookshelf to look like that. It can be blue with yellow shelves, just so it matches and doesn't look as goofy. But I've done quite a bit today. I think I am gonna call it a day unless I go home and I'm able to fit a display case into my car, but I really don't think I'll be able to. I am back home, and Cassie let me use her SUV like a champ, so I'm going to bring the bookshelves and the display cases out there today. I don't know if I can do the vertical one by myself simply because it's just so damn heavy, but I'm at least gonna try. But for now, let's get these bookshelves out there and put in their spot. I was able to get 99% of my things out here. So here's kind of just like a rough draft. Let's say a rough draft of how I'm gonna have it set up. I still need to get the vertical display that's gonna go back there. I might end up ditching one of these display cases and just having these two. That's kind of cramped back here. And I might move these shelves over here just to see how it feels with a little more space, because these are twice as wide as those are. But coming along, we got the frame down, I guess. It looks kind of goofy with all the mismatched shelves, but again, these are all things that will be getting upgraded and changed with time. It is Monday, it is late, and I'm at the store. I got these racks to see if they will work for that display. Let's bring them inside and check. Oh shit. So this part is way too big. Ain't gonna fit in that hole. Damn. I kind of like how that would have looked too, honestly. It kind of comes out quite a bit, maybe a little too far, but I just like the way that looks. But now that I'm looking at this, I was thinking, I wonder if somebody could 3D print some shelves like this for me. I'll have to see. But for now, I am going to swap these bookshelves, their location, and to see if that looks a little better and what I'm gonna do with this display case. And here's what I came up with. So right off the bat, I have the light switch behind this shelf. Since I'm anchoring these to the wall, it's gonna be kind of flush. So I'll have to cut a hole in this spot so we can still access the light switch. Kind of annoying, but also not a huge deal, honestly. I'm not too bummed out about that. Nothing is set in stone either. It's all subject to change, and also asking Matt's opinion on things too. So we'll see what he says about the light switch. If he doesn't like it, I mean, I totally understand it, but I'm willing to deal with it. We'll just have to see if he's willing to deal with it. And I like this right here. This is sweet. And I talked to a guy, messaged a couple guys, but one guy got back to me real quick saying he's gonna try to 3D print me some new shelves, which I really hope he can do, because that would be awesome, because I really want to keep this simply for the space. You know, I would love to have that 8-track in here, but I think it's just gonna be too big for this tiny little space. And then you come over here, it's gonna be a little tight. It'll be less tight when these are hanging up on the wall, but it's still, you know, kind of tight, but it allows me to have 3 of my horizontal display cases, and then I'm gonna put that vertical standing display case right there. Yeah, you know, I think it looks all right. Everything is gonna get upgraded and changed in the future. Let's get a POV perspective. Yeah, I kind of like it. I wish everything matched and it didn't look so goofy, but you know, it adds character, and it's not like you're walking into some corporate game store like GameStop or something like that, you know? You're walking in here and it feels good. Tuesday tonight, and I'm at the store. I got the first layer of paint on the shelves, and then got that little patch painted up. So while that paint is drying, I'm gonna go through all of the shelves and wipe them down because they're a little dusty, a little bit of hair, you know how it is. So let's get that done. Today is Wednesday and I am at the store. We got Matt's display cases out here, which is great to see. I got a couple pieces of wood to put on the top of here so that I can have storage up here. And I got my display case back in its corner. It's a little goofy, I think, but it'll be fine. Had to get rid of the third display case that I got over there. I don't know if I'm gonna try to sell it or keep it just in case I need one in the future. I think it'd be smart for me to save it. But I had to kind of reconfigure things. I got those shelves painted and it looks a little better, I guess. It's hard to say until I get the games up. But today I am gonna go through each shelf and anchor it to the wall. So I got all of these anchored. I can pull on it. It ain't gonna come down. I feel comfortable with it. If a kid were to come up and pull on it just a little too hard or something and get hurt, I don't think that's gonna be an option anymore. I'm waiting on these two because I got some Gorilla Glue holding these shelves in place and I don't wanna like mess up the binding and make it super crooked or something. And also I messed this up. I'm obviously gonna cut further up because I traced it out from the mark down, set up the mark up like a dummy because I do stuff like that. But I'm gonna turn all of these shelves backwards so that when you put a game up here, it's gonna get blocked and no one's gonna be able to accidentally hit the light switch when they put a game back or something. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah, but did quite a bit today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put those two up tomorrow. I wasn't in the mood right now. I'm just tired, but I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you next week. Peace.